What is going on, Arizona sports fan family? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is having a fantastic day. Happy Friday to everybody that's currently out there. We are here to talk some Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic day today. We're going to talk about the Arizona Cardinals today, right? This is the last Friday before football. Now, obviously, not the Arizona Cardinals football. We all know we play on Sunday, but this is the last day before actually football that counts, which is actually pretty freaking exciting if you ask me. I'm actually really excited, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time where fantasy football kind of gets your drafts going, and you just kind of you have a level of excitement. You have a level of, man, we might, we could possibly go into the Super Bowl, right? I think every team has that feeling that, hey, maybe there might be an opportunity for the Arizona Cardinals to win something here. So, ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat right now. Big shout out to, we got Terry, we got Lennon, we got Illadre, we got Anish. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys for coming through. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that I go ahead and broadcast this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are giving away game day tickets. And today I ended up having a community post today, and I posted, it's official. The game that's going to be given out today, or not today, I'm sorry. The game that's going to be giving up this month is Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to be giving those tickets away by next Friday. If you guys want to become a channel member, then your name will be put into a drawing. So the big question that I've been getting on this post is, how do I become a channel member? People are asking, what am I doing? Like, I want the tickets, but how do I become a channel member? It's really, really simple, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is go to my front page of my channel, and it's probably going to be on a computer. Is probably the best way about going in. So let me share my screen with you here real quick, and let me share with you guys real quick. 1 second. I'm going to share with you guys how easy it is to become a channel member. So right now, you should be looking at my screen as of right now, right? You're taking a look on my channel. This blue button right here, or this button right here that says join, that's it. You just got to click on it. Once you click on it, you're able to see the different memberships. If you go over for this first tier, you're going to get one name in the drawing. If you go for the second tier, you're going to go ahead and get 2 names in the drawing. And then if you go for this bottom tier right there, that's going to go ahead and do 3 names in the drawing. So that's as simple it is. I think it's probably going to be a little easier to do it on the computer as opposed to doing it on I don't know if you can do it with your phone. I'm just going to go and say that right now. I'm not sure if you guys can do it with your phone. So make sure you go on my channel on a computer. I believe if you have an Android and you go to the super chat option, I think there is an ability for you to do so there, but I don't think with the iPhone you can do it. So if you guys want to become a channel member, it's that simple. Go to my channel on a laptop or desktop. When you're looking at the channel through a computer, there's a blue button that says join. Click on it. It's right there. It's super simple. The packages start at $3.99 or $4.99, and once you have that for the month, you get 1 name in the drawing. Simple as that. If you go for the second package, 2 names in the drawing. The third package, 3 names in the drawing. So it's super quick. It's super easy. Even if you want to do some super chats, you can also do that as well through your phone. But let's get started, right? After I went ahead and gave that shameless plug, I wanted to make sure that everybody's question was answered, because I at least had 3 or 4 people reaching out to me saying, how do I become a channel member? That's how you do it. It's super, super simple. So let's go ahead and dive right into it here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start talking about the Arizona Cardinals 53-man roster. Now, I want to go ahead and actually say this right now. Please keep in mind that the 53-man roster fluctuates so darn much that because we're looking at it right now, it can very well change in a week. It could very well change in, a day, 2 days, next Monday, next Tuesday. It changes so much. A lot of things kind of happen in and out. So just because we're looking at it right now, it doesn't mean that it's set in stone. So although we were excited about the 53-man roster coming out, you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt, right? Because a lot of movement happens as we go. So let's dive right into it here. Let's take a look at the Arizona Cardinals depth chart as of right now to kind of see where you guys are at. Are you guys confident? Are you not confident in the Arizona Cardinals specific rooms? And let's kind of dive right into it. Let's share my screen one more time, but we're going to take a look at the depth chart this time around. So let's take a look at it here together. You guys should now be seeing the depth chart of the Arizona Cardinals, and I apologize if it's very small. I will be reading it to you guys here. Now, the quarterback position, we got 2 quarterbacks, right? We're not bringing in Colt we're not bringing in Trace McSorley this time around. Only 2 quarterbacks, Kyler Murray being the starter and then number 2 being Colt McCoy, right? That was kind of a shock to me specifically. I thought we were going to be carrying in 3 quarterbacks for the 2022 season, but no, I'm wrong. We only have 2 quarterbacks. Let's move on to the running back position. Now, take a look at the running backs here, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to specifically focus on the fact that Jonathan Ward isn't here. Now, Jonathan Ward was on here in the final 53-man roster, and I even scrolled down here to see maybe if he was a possibility in a special teams. I don't see him, but also there's not enough room for 5 different spots in these columns. So keep that in mind. So Jonathan Ward very well might be the 5th string running back. So take it with a grain of salt, right? So the number 1 starter being James Conner, confident, absolutely excited. Number 2 being Darrell Williams. Now, I don't know exactly if he's going to be the number 2 or if it's going to be Eno. We'll have to kind of wait and see how Cliff Kingsbury decides. But as this list, we have the number 3 being Eno and number 4 being Keontae Ingram. So, right, we got the running back position down. I'm actually really confident. I think this is probably one of the first times coming into the season where I'm just like, man, who do we give the ball to, right? Because last year it was kind of the same, but honestly, now I feel like we just got so much more depth. We've seen what Eno Benjamin can do. He did some crazy stuff this preseason. So I'm excited to see his level of kind of just going into the next level. So I'm very confident with our running back core right now. Let's take a look at our wide receivers. We have DeAndre Hopkins, obviously suspended, but he's a starter, so we're not going to talk about him. We got Rondell Moore. He's at this very moment, he said is questionable, but like I said, it fluctuates so much. Marquise Hollywood Brown, and then AJ Green. So those are our top 3 wide receivers right now. So Marquise, Rondell Moore, and AJ Green. Those are the top 3. And now we have Andy Isabella, Greg Dortch, and if you guys didn't know, Antoine Wesley was actually put on IR yesterday. So if you guys weren't aware of this, Antoine Wesley was put on IR yesterday. So what does that mean? That means he has to at least miss the first 4 games. It sucks. It's terrible, but he ends up having an injury through preseason, or actually it was before preseason. I don't think we even seen him in preseason at all. This was before preseason. He ended up just not recovering from his injury, so they ended up putting him on IR. So we're not going to see him for the first 4 weeks, at least the first 4 weeks of the season. But overall, I'm pretty excited, right? I mean, I think I would be a little bit more confident if we had DeAndre Hopkins in, and it sucks that he's going to be gone for the first 6 weeks, but we kind of have to take it as it comes. We'll have to kind of wait and see how it comes down. Now, let's take a look at our tight end position. As of right now, tight end position, we have Zach Ertz, right? Obvious, no-brainer. Zach Ertz, got Trey McBride, and then number 3 being Max Williams, and then number 4 being Steven Anderson. Now, we did put some people in the practice squad, one of them being our European tight end. He is in the practice squad as of right now. Steven Anderson, number 4. Number 3, Max Williams. Number 2, Trey McBride. And number 1, obviously, Zach Ertz. I can see a fluctuate there, right? When the season kind of gets a little closer, when Max Williams isn't questionable, him being number 2 as opposed to Trey McBride. But I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. So let's keep it going here. Now, let's talk about let me ask you guys this question. Our offensive line. Sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to actually say offensive line. Our offensive line right now. What's your confidence in our offensive line right now? Now, let's take a look at them, right? Put it in the comments. Give me a grade. Give me a word. Give me emoji. Whatever you feel like, whatever your heart desires. Put it in the comments how you're feeling about our offensive line. So let's go down the list. Left tackle, DJ Humphries, right? Obvious. Number 2, Justin Pugh. I'm sorry, left guard, Justin Pugh. Center, Rodney Hudson. Right guard, Will Hernandez. And right tackle, Kelvin Beachum. Now, we did hear that this is incorrect, right? We heard that this is incorrect because Justin Pugh, I was told, was not going to start the season, but it was going to be Cody Ford going to take the place of Justin Pugh. Like I said, take this list with a grain of salt. It changes so darn much. But people have been raving about Cody Ford. He's got the comfortability with Kyler Murray. He's got the comfortability with Marquise Hollywood Brown. He comes from OU. So, we'll have to kind of wait and see how it goes. I hope that we can protect Kyler, because that's the number one thing that should be on the mind of Steve Keim. How do we protect Kyler Murray? Now let's take a look at our defense. Let's look at the starters here, for example. So J.J. Watt, Rashad Lawrence, Zach Allen, Dennis Gardeck. Those are going to be the people on the line. Those are our number one starters on the line per this list. J.J. Watt, Rashad Lawrence, Zach Allen, Dennis Gardeck. Let's take a look at the second level here. We got Zaven Collins and Isaiah Simmons. Now, I've heard Isaiah Simmons actually is going to be the guy that's going to be calling the defense. I'm shocked, right? I thought it was supposed to be Zaven Collins. I thought he was supposed to be the Mike linebacker, but no, there was word that came out about a week ago now saying that Isaiah Simmons is going to get the green dot for this week 1 against Kansas City, and we're going to start seeing Isaiah Simmons calling the defense. So that's pretty exciting on its own, right? Now let's take a look at the edge position. I'm sorry, why is Marcus Golden there? Oh, okay. So Marcus Golden is also edge. Sorry, the way that this kind of came out, it's kind of freaking weird. I don't know why they did it this way. Marcus Golden is also on the line as well, but on the edge on the other side of Dennis Gardeck. Let's look at the cornerbacks as of right now. We got Byron Murphy, Marco Wilson. Now, Tavon Mullen is supposed to be a starter. That's what we're told. Tavon Mullen is supposed to be a starter, is what we're told. So those are our quarterbacks right now. As of right now, the biggest scarcity for the Arizona Cardinals is our cornerback room. Now, if they can come out and actually prove that they can do it, then dang, our defense looks good. Because honestly, I have the confidence. I do. I know I was a little scared in the edge position. I'm fully aware. But now that what we've seen from the young guys, Cam Thomas, Majay Sanders, as well as Victor Demikichi, now that we've seen what they can become or what they can do, it gives me a little bit kind of hopefulness, right? I don't think it's actually something where I'm like, oh yes, we got this. This is going to be cool. It's going to work. I'm not at that level right now. I want to see what they look like in a regular season game as opposed to preseason, but it gives me a little bit of hope. The spot where I'm still a little concerned is the cornerback spot. It's still very concerning to me that we are going to be rolling with Byron, Marco, and Tavon Mullen. Now, guys, I like them all. Great people, right? Great young players. The problem is that Tavon Mullen was just traded to the Arizona Cardinals. We hadn't had practice. I believe we didn't practice yesterday. We didn't practice today, and we're not practicing until next week. This means that Mullen is going to get 1 week of practice before he gets thrown into the fire, if he's a starter for the Arizona Cardinals. 1 week, ladies and gentlemen, practice. 1 week. And I don't know why Steve Keim thought this was a great idea. This trade was supposed to go down earlier. It was supposed to, per John Gabadoro. Like, he was expecting this to be the week before, where he can actually get some playing time in practice. But honestly, it's crazy, right? Tavon Mullen's going to get 1 week of practice, and he's going to kind of get thrown in the fire. I'm still a little worried about the cornerbacks. I'm not going to lie to you. I want Marco Wilson to succeed. I really do. There's no bad bone in my body that wants him to fail, because that'd be dumb for me to want him to fail. I want our defense to be stout. We got Byron Murphy. We know what he can do. I don't know if Marco's going to take that jump. If he does, then perfect. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. But then on the other side of the coin, we got Tavon Mullen that's going to be a starter, but with 1 week of practice. That's concerning. That's a little concerning. So, and then obviously we got Jalen Thompson in the safety position, and then the free safety being Budda Baker. Jalen Thompson just got paid today. He ended up getting his extension, so hallelujah. Great for him. He's actually wrapped up and secured for the next, he got a 3-year extension, essentially. So good for Jalen Thompson. And in the special teams, there's not really much to talk about. Prater, Andy Lee as the punter, and then Greg Dortch as the punt returner and kick returner, and then the long snapper, Aaron Brewer. So nothing really too crazy to talk about in special teams, but I still do feel like we got some work to do, right? I don't think it's all to the point where I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to put negativity out here, right? I'm not trying to do that. I want the Arizona Cardinals to succeed. I think one thing that will make me happy is that if we can consider getting a veteran, just consider, maybe just a thought, right? Can we maybe work one out? Can we possibly bring one in? After the word that we ended up getting from Antonio Hamilton, if you guys weren't aware or if you guys aren't watching my videos every day, Antonio Hamilton is going to be gone at least for 4 games because he ended up being put on a non-football related injury, and he got like 2nd-degree burns, and it's pretty bad. So our number 2 cornerback, Antonio Hamilton, is not going to be able to give us production because he can't. His injuries were that bad. Now, if you guys aren't a frequent user of Twitter, if you're not, I don't blame you. It's a dark, scary world there sometimes, so I don't blame you at all. But Robert Alford ended up trying to chime in. Now, obviously there's a lot of athletes that give us cryptic tweets these days, so there's not really much to kind of go based off unless you want to make it something big. But Robert Alford ended up putting this on his Twitter feed yesterday. He put this on his Twitter feed yesterday. September 1st, you can take a look at the date up there, and he says, mood, laughing out loud. Now, obviously, the comments are flooded with people asking, are you coming back to the Cardinals? Even I chimed in. I'm like, hey, bro, are you coming back? What's going on? Like, what's happening? Why the cryptic tweets, right? What's going on here? Now, obviously, I ended up making a tweet as well here, and I put this. Robert Alford out here giving us hope again with the little googly eyes. I think the Arizona Cardinals are thinking about bringing out Robert Alford back. I think they're thinking about it. Now, whether it's going to happen or not, that's another story for a different day, right? We'll have to kind of wait and see how it all shakes out because honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I would love to bring the veteran presence of a Robert Alford because when Robert Alford was playing and when he was healthy, that guy was good. He was a very, very good cornerback for the Arizona Cardinals. Very good for the Arizona Cardinals. So it's a little concerning. It's a little concerning that we're going to be, carrying Byron Murphy, which primarily plays the slot, and I think he's going to be put back in the slot. Marco Wilson, that has had his struggles towards the end of the season, although we all want him to succeed, he had his struggles. And then we're going to bring in Tavon Mullen with 1 week of practice before we play Kansas City Chiefs. 1 week of practice before we play the Kansas City Chiefs. Sounds like something the Arizona Cardinals would do, right? Just throw them into the fire, y'all. Throw them into the fire. I would love Robert Alford. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I would love to bring Robert Alford in because I want a sense of security. I do. As of right now, this is what our cornerback room looks like, right? Our starting cornerbacks as of right now for the Arizona Cardinals going into week 1 versus KC is going to be Byron Murphy in the slot, Marco Wilson, 2nd-year player, and Tavon Mullen with 1 week of practice. And of course, me, please shock the world, y'all, because we need it. Please shock the world, y'all, because we need it. I know Robert Alford isn't flashy, right? I know Robert Alford isn't Greedy Williams. I know he isn't Joe Hayden. I'm aware. But honestly, guys, I think we need to put a Hail Mary out there and really hope that this Cardinal front office is out there listening. I'm hoping because honestly, at this very moment, I don't want to see what a cornerback room is going to look like that we have right now with a fantastic quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. Now, this isn't something that we're just starting to talk about, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people that just found this channel just like, oh my God, you just want to say things because, people are talking about, God, we've been talking about the cornerback position for years on this channel now. And we talked about it on this last year and the 2 years before when I'm like, we got to draft a corner. Why are we drafting a corner? Like, what the heck is going on? And then we got a lot of these Cardinal fans that just kind of chime in every once in a while. They're like, just give hope. It's not the fact that I'm trying to, like, crap on people's parades. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be prepared for the 2022 season. And that's if right now our cornerbacks are looking a little sus, to say the least. But if they shock me, I will be nothing but proud of the Arizona Cardinals because, hey, I'm wrong. And I want to be wrong. I really do. I would love nothing more than to be wrong. Absolutely. It's just, how is this all going to work out? How is this going to all work out for the Arizona Cardinals? Now, big plug in here real quick. Another just shameless plug. Ladies and gentlemen, we are giving away Rams tickets. Rams versus Arizona Cardinals tickets for week 3. We are giving them away. I got 2 tickets for free and a parking pass absolutely for free. You can win this if you want to. All you need to do is become a channel member. So maybe not free if you think of it that way, but it's $3.99 for the month. And then you get your name put in a poll if you get the first package. If you get the second package of the membership, you get your name put in the poll twice. If you get the top 3 package, then you get your name put in a poll 3 times. So if you do want to become a member of the Arizona Sports Fan channel membership, you do get some perks. You get some, secret videos. You do get some little stuff here and there that you can, play back and watch that other people don't have the ability to do so. You can use emojis and all that different stuff that comes along with becoming a channel member of the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. It's $3.99 if you want to win some tickets for Rams versus Cardinals. All you got to do is become a channel member. That's it. Super simple, super quick. But let's continue to talk about the Arizona Cardinals depth, right? Or not the depth, but the 53-man roster just in general. For the new people that are coming in right now, I want to just make sure that everybody's fully aware that the list that we're looking at right now is going to change. The list that we're going to be looking at here pretty soon is going to fluctuate like nobody's business. So if you're not looking at a complete starter and you're looking at a 3rd or 4th stringer, you're like, oh man, I'm so happy that he made it in. It might be very well possible that you're not going to see him in any games. So just kind of keep that in mind. But let's take a look at the depth chart here one more time, just for the new people that are coming in to see kind of like what the Arizona Cardinals is going to look like. And then we can talk about cornerbacks and who I want and what I want the Arizona Cardinals to do in the cornerback position, because honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think we should be done. But I'm actually starting to get the feeling that the Arizona Cardinals believe that they're done. Like they're not going to be making any moves more, with the exception of trying to extend players that we have. I feel like we're still going to be getting news. I think we're going to be starting to give player contract extensions. I think we're still going to do that, but to bring more players in, like the big veterans out there that are still available or making another trade, something deep down me is telling me that we're probably not going to do it. Although we can talk about it on top of a mountain, on top of a building, screaming and saying, Steve Keim, please do something. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, but I've seen crazier things. Let's take a look at the Arizona Cardinals starters, because like I said, it fluctuates, it changes. So let's take a look at the starter for the quarterback, Kyler Murray, right? Obvious. Starter for our running back, James Conner. Wide receiver, we have DeAndre Hopkins listed there as suspended, but what I believe is going to happen is I think we're going to have Marquise Hollywood-Brown on the outside, AJ Green on the outside as well, and then Rondale Moore primarily playing in the slot. Now, if that's not the way the Arizona Cardinals are going to do it, then okay, whatever, but that's how I would do it. I would have Marquise Hollywood-Brown on the outside, AJ Green on the other side, and then we got Rondale Moore on the slot. That's how I would do it. Zach Ertz being the number 1 tight end, obvious. DJ Humphries. Now, Justin Pugh is listed here as a starter. I think come week 1, it's not going to be Justin Pugh. I do believe it's going to be Cody Ford in there. So, like I said, take this list with a grain of salt. Center is Rodney Hudson. Right guard, Will Hernandez. And then right tackle, Kelvin Beachum. And then you can take a look at all the people that are right there that are going to be the 2nd stringers, the 3rd stringers, the 4th stringers, all that different stuff, and just kind of really take it lightly, because in the grand scheme of things, you're probably not going to see a lot of the 3rd or 4th stringers on the regular game. So let's take a look at our defense. J.J. Watt, Rashad Lawrence, Zach Allen, Dennis Gardick, and Marcus Golden. Now, Dennis Gardick, I would love the idea of Dennis Gardick being a starter. I love it, right? But what I would really love is for him to be more of an edge player by committee. So I would love to see some Victor Dimikici, some Dennis Gardick, some Cameron Thomas, some Dennis Gardick, some Manjay Sanders. That's what I would really love to see. So to have that other one to be a kind of an edge by committee. Obviously, whenever Marcus Golden needs a rest, we can kind of plug some players in there, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how it all pans out. Take a look at the second level. We got Zaven Collins, and then we got Isaiah Simmons. Now, Zaven Collins isn't going to call the defense like we were all told he was going to, right? We had Steve Keim, when he drafted him, saying he's going to be a starter. Steve Keim needs to stop putting his foot in his mouth. I'm going to just tell you that. Just stop talking. Stop talking, Steve Keim, because it's not going to be Zaven Collins being the mic. It's going to be Isaiah Simmons, maybe not being the mic, but he's going to have the green dot. So he's going to be calling the defense. So that's exciting. We have our cornerbacks being Byron Murphy, Tavon Mullins, and Marco Wilson. And then our defense, Jalen Thompson and Budda Baker. Special teams, punt returner and kick returner, Greg Dortch. That's going to be exciting. I'm hoping to kind of see some flashes of Greg Dortch. Andy Lee being the punter. And then we have our kicker, Matt Prater, long snapper, Aaron Brewer. So that's kind of what we're looking at, right? That's kind of what we're looking at in terms of what week one is going to entail and how we're going to match up against Kansas City. Now, I'm curious to figure out what you guys have to say. Do you really feel like this Arizona Cardinal team is ready? And I want complete honesty, y'all. Do you really feel like this Arizona Cardinal team is ready to play a powerhouse like Kansas City? Let me know in the comments. Question to you is, do you think the Arizona Cardinals is ready to play a powerhouse team like the Kansas City Chiefs? Now, on the other side of the coin, we got some people saying, well, Mike, what are you talking about? The Arizona Cardinals could possibly be a powerhouse too. I see where you're coming from. But what I mean by powerhouse is I mean a team that has already established themselves to be a Super Bowl team and also a team that's always in the playoffs. That's what I see the Kansas City Chiefs as. The Arizona Cardinals, this year, I'm optimistic. I am. But you never know, right? We're one or two injuries away from just derailing this season completely. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like to hear it, right? People just want to hear positivity. Me, I'm just going to say this right now. I feel like I am where I am right now in terms of this channel because I am giving you guys the real. I'm not putting unicorns and puppies up places that they shouldn't be going. I don't do that. That's not who I am. I'm going to give you the real. If I'm pissed off, I'm going to tell you I'm pissed off. If I'm happy, I'm going to tell you I'm happy. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because some people like to hear it. It's not who I am. People called me negative multiple times. I can care less. I can care less. I've been doing this for 4 years. This is my 4th year coming into this YouTube world and this podcasting world. And honestly, I'm loving every second of it. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that everything's puppies and unicorns because although, yes, I do believe the Arizona Cardinals can do a good job against Kansas City. I'm one of those that says yes. But I'm not going to lie to you. I have that little bit of hesitance, right? I have that little bit of hesitance to be like, yes, I'm excited. Yes, this is going to be a brand new year. 2022 is the year for the Arizona Cardinals. Super Bowls in State Farm Stadium. But I also do have that little bit of, let's see how this goes. Can we win the division? That's what I want. Can we win the division? So, I'm not going to lie to you, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I got some hesitance. My positive side is like, dang, yeah, we can do this. But then I also have that little side where I'm just like, We'll have to kind of wait and see how this first game pans out. Because we have a tough stretch. Kansas City, the Raiders, and then we got the Rams. That just owns us. Sean McVay owns Cliff Kingsbury. It's just the way that it is. It's happening. Happens all the time. We won once. And we're really hanging our hat on that once. So my original question to you guys was, do you feel like the Arizona Cardinals can compete with a powerhouse like Kansas City? So let me see if I can find those comments here. I have to scroll back up. I appreciate you guys for coming through, by the way. Thanks so much. We got my boy up here, Lennon, saying yes. He does believe yes. We got Jay saying odds are he's going to get playing time. So I don't think that's sort of the question. So let's keep it going. We got Ulysses saying we're not quite ready. Okay. I would love to know a little bit more in terms of, do you believe like there's a position that we need to be stronger at, or do you not have faith in this team or Cliff Kingsbury? Or I'm just very curious. Let me know in the comments, Ulysses. Jay said last year was our best chance at a Super Bowl run. Dang. That one hit home, y'all. That one hit home. I'm not gonna lie, that one hit home. What's up, Bass? What's up, dude? He says, we are ready. We are ready for the Chiefs. Love it. Nice little cheer there. Love it. The main goal is consistency. I agree. The main goal is consistency, right? Now, I don't think that there is going to be a person in this chat right now that is going to be mad of us having a terrible start, but a very strong start or strong finish towards the end of the season. Now, I'm probably going to be pissed. I'm not going to lie to you, right? If we lose, if we're 2-2, or if we're 4-2, or if we're anything other than 6-0 without having DeAndre Hopkins, I understand we're going to lose games, right? I understand we're going to lose games. I'm fully aware that we're going to lose games. But my thing is, it's not how we start. It's going to be how we finish. Can Cliff Kingsbury do it this year? Can Cliff Kingsbury turn it around and actually make this happen where we have a strong finish? To kind of wait and see. This is the last Friday. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last Friday before football. Now, not Cardinal football, but I mean football. And we got a good game on Thursday. This coming Thursday, we got a good game. The Rams versus the Bills. Shish. Fantasy football, let's get it going, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stock my phone and really see exactly what's going to happen here. I'm excited. This is the last Friday before real freaking football, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in. Excitement. Absolutely excitement in the air. I'm stoked. I'm so freaking stoked. Chance up in here. He says, strong start and strong finish is what I want. That's fair. If we go 4-2 in the 6-game stretch, I think that's a win. If we go 4-2, I think that's a win. If we go 4-2, I think that's an absolute win. Now, I would love to beat the freaking Panthers. if that can happen, I think that would be great. Because our first 6 games are pretty tough, with the exception of Seahawks. Because we don't know what the Eagles are going to do, right? We don't know what the Eagles are going to have. We don't know. Kind of wait and see. Kind of have to wait and see how it all pans out. Eric, what's up? Eric says this guy's going on a rant. No, not if this is your first year, on the AZ Sports Fan, Eric, oh my goodness, you have not seen a rant. let me be honest, y'all. No, you have not seen a rant. If you are the OG people that have joined this community, and I mean back in 2019, back in 2020, I salute you. I absolutely salute you. This is baby rant. If this is what you think, this is not a rant. Not at all. Now, if you think I'm rambling, that's different. No, but a rant, you'll see it in the season. I almost promise you. You'll probably see it. Let's see. Eric says, at the end of the day, since K1 has been here, we have progressed every year. That's what matters. That's fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. I definitely want to see him stay healthy for sure. I think this offensive line has the potential to be able to kind of keep him healthy. It's kind of got to wait and see. Eric says future is bright. That's fair. I do agree with that. Bass says salute 100%. Bass or Bass has been here for a hot second. He's been here for a bit. Easy says, everyone's saying we can't stop Casey's offense. They can't stop us either. Well, that's the thing, right? It might be a shootout. 100%. It might be a shootout. It might be. I strongly believe our defense is better than their defense. I strongly do believe our defense is better than their defense. I do. And I'm not trying to be biased here. I think we have more pieces. I think we have more playmakers on our defense. And I do honestly do feel like our defense is better than theirs. Now, are we going to score every drive? I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Have to kind of wait and see how it all pans out. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think it's going to be running down their throat. Well, we got the pieces, y'all. We got the pieces. Our team looks good. Like our running backs, this is the most excited about our running backs. James Conner, man, if this guy can stay healthy, watch out. Darrell Williams, let's go. Eno Benjamin, Keontae Ingram, dang, man, we got some pieces in the running back. I don't think I've ever been so, let's run that damn ball down their throat. I don't think I've ever been so, let's run the damn ball down their throat versus KC. James Conner is going to have an amazing year. I just feel it. I feel it. Darrell Williams, potential. Eno Benjamin, potential. We've seen what he can do. Keontae, rookie, fresh legs. Let's go. Arizona Cardinals says, and Mahomes is going to struggle. I hope so. One of the big things is people saying that we're not going to have pressure. We can surprise people. Remember week one? Week one versus the Titans. I was shocked in that game. I was absolutely shocked in that game. Versus the Titans, I never thought in a million years would I see Chandler Jones go off the way that he did, and our defense holding Ryan Tannehill to the way that they did. Man, that game was jaw drop. I thought Derrick Henry was going to run it down our throats, and we weren't going to have that ball because it was just going to be time and possession game for them. Nope. Arizona Cardinals came out, man, and they freaking whipped the Tennessee Titans. And I'm only hoping that's what's going to transpire coming around, because if Cliff Kingsbury can win over Andy Reid, let's go. Let's go. No sweat off my forehead. Let's do it. Chandler Wooten is, I'm assuming is a beast. I do like Chandler Wooten. He did not make the 53-man roster, but he is in the practice squad. So have to kind of wait and see. Junkyard Dog Golden. Yeah, I agree. Let me ask you guys this. Give me your one X factor. You can give me a defensive X factor and an offense X factor. Give it to me on the chat. On the chat, if you guys do a super chat, obviously it'll be pinned. If you guys don't do a super chat, then no worries. I'll try to see as much people as I possibly can. But give me your one X factor either on the defensive side of the ball or the offense, or hell, give me both. Put it on the comments. This is my X factor. I'll give you mine. Offensively, I think Rondale Moore, if he can give us the production that a lot of people want us to, like, that has potential for him to be, Rondale Moore is my X factor. And I'm taking the X factor in a completely different approach. I'm saying that if Rondale Moore can give us what we all want him to give us, and that is what? 700, 800 yards, 6, 7 touchdowns. If Rondale Moore can give us that, and then on top of that, we're adding our other pieces to the production that Rondale Moore is doing, that right there is music to my ears, ladies and gentlemen. Music to my damn ears. Rondale Moore is my X factor. If Rondale Moore can get going, let's go. Man, this offense is going to be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Rondale Moore is my X factor on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, I see it on the comments already. Isaiah Simmons. He needs to take that extra step. He's going to have the role of a star linebacker this year. And I know people are saying, what the heck is a star linebacker? He's just basically going to be a jack of all trades. He's going to be doing it all. He's going to be doing it all. And I'm excited for it. I'm up for it. I'm stoked about it. Let's get it going. So Isaiah Simmons is going to be my defensive X factor. Because if we can get him the production and Zaven Collins can see and learn from a Isaiah Simmons, I think sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So offensive side of the ball, I think it's Rondale Moore. That's my X factor. And the defensive side of the ball, Isaiah Simmons. I think it's a no-brainer. Ooh, here we go. We got AJ up in here. AJ says Mullen is my X. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. I like that. Because you never know. If Mullen can give you what we all want him to give us, buddy. Oof. Let me tell you one thing right now. If Mullen can give us what we can. Now, Raiders fans has come to my channel and said Mullins is a great pickup. You guys take care of Mullins. You got him for a bag of chips and a bag of peanuts. Maybe just a bag of peanuts. Raiders fans were pissed off that they ended up trading him to us for like 7th conditional pick. The biggest knock on Mullins is the fact that he's too handsy. We might be getting a little bit of PIs because of his hands. And on top of that, he was hurt last year. So that might not really work for but we'll see. Hopefully he stays healthy. Here we go. Channel member up in the house. We got Carmelo Ramirez, a new channel member. I'm assuming, my guy, you want to be put in the poll, or you want to put in the drawing, right? You want to be put in the drawing for the Cardinals versus Rams game. I'm assuming. Just put it in the comments here, just so you don't have to look out for a Carmelo, I see you here. Appreciate you for becoming a channel member. You want to be put on the drawing for Cardinals versus Rams, right? I'm assuming you do. So let me put your name right here. And depending on what I see, you say yes. Okay, perfect. Depending on what package you got, you're either going to be put in the drawing once, twice, or 3 times. So if you get the second package, it's 2 times. If you get the $3.99, that's 1 time. So I appreciate you, Carmelo. I'm going to put you in the drawing. I am going to be giving up the winner pretty soon. By this coming Friday, the winner is going to be announced. So thank you so very much, Carmelo, for becoming a channel member. That's amazing. Appreciate you. I got you. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let's take that down. All right, let's keep it going here. Marco Wilson equals current Josh Norman. Oof. I don't think that's a good thing. Marco Wilson has the immeasurables to be a lockdown corner. He just needs to play like one, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing, right? I think a lot of people are just, there's so much people that feel that when we're criticizing, or that when we're saying negative things, is because we want somebody to not succeed. That's the complete polar opposite. Fans are saying these things because we want them. We want them to succeed. We want them to become that guy. Now, whether we're approaching it a different way and he doesn't like it that way, that's a different story. But we want them to succeed, right? Super chat coming in here. Let's go, Anish. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thanks a lot. He says, Andy Isabella on offense. I feel like he will be our Cooper Kupp this year. On the defense, it'll be J.J. Watt. He will play all 17 games and lead in sacks. Woo-wee. I would love that. I would love J.J. Watt to be it. So you think Andy Isabella is going to be the X factor for this? So you think he's going to get the win over Greg Dortch and Rondale Moore? I'm super curious, Anish. Appreciate you for the super chat. I do see my guy Eric here saying, how do we become a channel member? It's super simple. Super simple. Let me share my screen with you real quick. And I did this in the beginning of the stream, but I know there's a lot more people that came in today. So if you go to my YouTube channel, so this is my YouTube channel, right? You're looking at my YouTube channel. Now, this is on a computer screen. This is the computer screen right here. This join button that you're seeing right there. So let me look over here. So this join button that you're seeing right next to customize, you don't see customize or manage videos because that's obviously my view. But this join button, if you click on that, it's going to give you the different packages that you can choose from. So those are the ones that you can choose from. So you click on one and that's it. It's mad simple. I don't know if you can do it through the phone. Some people have access to do it through their phone if they have like an Android, but I think iPhones you can't do it. And it's that super chat option. If you're kind of on here and you're going like through that super chat option, that's kind of like where you see it, but I don't think you can do it with, because I have an iPhone, and if I go through the super chat option, it only gives me super chat or super sticker. So on iPhones, you can't become a channel member, but if you go on my channel on a computer, that's the best way to do it. Carmelo says, I did it on a phone. Oh, snap. Do you have an Android? I think you have an Android because I have an iPhone and I never have luck unless you can show people how to do it. I don't know. iPhones are Bass says, I'm sorry, but Andy isn't the guy. He's running for. Well, that's the thing. I think we're in a situation right now that Andy Isabella, although a lot of people love what Andy Isabella can do, like we've seen Andy Isabella have a very good preseason. A very good preseason. The thing is that Andy Isabella's opportunity, although I feel like he didn't get an opportunity, it's not gonna happen. Like it's not. I don't think he's gonna win over Rondell Moore. I don't think he's going to win over Greg Dortch. Unless there's some mad injuries that happens, I just don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I really don't. Oh, here we go. My guy Lennon coming. He says, if everyone is watching this and you guys want to become a channel member and you are on a phone, go to Safari and type in the YouTube channel. Oh my good. The young mind coming up clutch. How did I not think of this? Oh my God. I always forget there's a browser on your phone too, right? It's not all apps. My goodness. The young mind keeping it clutch. My goodness. Lennon Wolf, the AZ sports fan. Sheesh. Let's see what my guy Eric says. Eric says, do you see the Cardinals making another big move before the weekend? I don't. I don't. Last week I would have said yes, but like I honestly feel like the Arizona Cardinals are like content. And that's the frustrating part. I don't feel like it. Literally, we're 1 week away. Like we play, or I guess 1 week and 2 days away from Sunday, right? Next Sunday is when we play against Kansas City. I don't think we're going to. It sucks to say. It really does. Like, I would love the Arizona Cardinals to make another move, right? I saw some people in the comments saying JPP. Sheesh, add JPP on here with JJY. Oh my goodness, this thing would be magnificent. I think if Ndamukong Suh's still out there, this guy could still produce. Like, there's still people out there. And I would love the Arizona Cardinals to do it. The only thing I see the Arizona Cardinals do The only thing I could see the Arizona Cardinals do is start extending people, right? Today, we ended up seeing Jalen Thompson get an extension for 3 years. We might start hearing some news from other people getting extensions. Maybe Marcus Golden, maybe Marquise Hollywood Brown, maybe Byron Murphy. So we might start seeing some people get extended, but to bring more people in, big names. I'm not talking about waiver wire people. I'm not talking about like people that people don't want. I'm talking about big names. I don't see it happening. I really don't. I would love for it to happen, right? I think that would be absolutely magnificent. It's just, I fear and feel that the Arizona Cardinals are content with their roster now. That's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see here. Let's keep Ricky says, to be honest, I think Hopkins coming later in the season might help the Card. Yeah. And I think that's one big thing. That's one big thing that a lot of people have, hung their hat on for sure. 100%. Being that Hopkins is going to be missing the first 6 games, and we just have to worry about him playing 10 games. Hey, I mean, it's good for health too, right? It's good for health. Fernando says, I heard the interest in Ndamukong Suh per sources. I don't know. I haven't heard this per sources, but I mean, we'll see. We'll have to I would love Ndamukong Suh. I'm not going to lie to you. I love our young squad. It depends on that I agree with that. And that's the thing too, right? If our young squad, if everybody steps up, if we get the eye of the tiger, if we get the young guys coming up and really starting to make a name for themselves, I think that would be the best case scenario for the Arizona Cardinals because they're cheap. We don't have to worry about, extending them because they're on a rookie year or going into their second year. I think that would be the best case scenario where our young people really start making a name for themselves for sure. I really wish Chandler Jones was here. His leadership was impeccable. I agree with her, Anish. I 100% agree, man. I do. It's just he was way too expensive for the Cardinals, right? For the Cardinals. I would love Chandler Jones to still be with us. wouldn't be able to afford him and Kyler. So it's just kind of, you're gonna have to take the, I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Let's keep it going here. Who's your dude? What jersey I'm gonna buy this year? So I'm a season ticket holder, right? I don't know if you guys know, and that's the reason why I'm giving away tickets, because I want to give back to the channel. So this year I think I'm gonna be targeting Hopkins. I want to get the Color Rush Hopkins is what I want to get. That's what I want to get. I want to get the Color Rush Hopkins jersey this year. I want to add it to my collection and see how it goes. But either Buddha or Hopkins Color Rush is what I want to go for. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. Great question, though. Great question. Imagine we're undefeated when DeAndre Hopkins returns. Sheesh. Imagine, right? Imagine. Zaven looked decent. Yes, I agree. Anthony, yes, I 100% agree. Zaven Collins did look decent in the last preseason game. I think that's definitely something that we can hang our hat on for sure. 110%. 110%. Now, guys, if you guys haven't done this already, there's a beautiful little blue button right there that says like. Do me a huge favor. Just smack that like button. Smack it up. And what it does, it helps out the algorithm, right? We're on the road to 10K, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the road to 10K, and I can't do it without you guys. Right now, we're chilling with my channel has had a crazy growth in the last month. And I appreciate you guys for liking the videos. Appreciate, even if you guys don't agree with everything I say, that's cool. That's fine, right? We disagree. That's cool. But I appreciate you guys for liking the videos. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. All the new people that came in, and just overall, thank you. 100%. We have seen a growth in this YouTube channel that I have never imagined happening. And I thank you guys so much. We're on the road to 10K, ladies and gentlemen. 10 freaking K. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Anish says, yep, it's always down to the money in this league. Facts. 100%. Yeah, that's the reason why we couldn't bring Chandler Jones back, as Kyler needed to get paid, right? And not just Kyler, but all the other people that are getting paid now too. Jalen Thompson, and I'm assuming Marcus and Byron and Marquise Hollywood Brown, and everybody's going to have to help some way or another. And Chandler, there just was no room for Chandler. It really wasn't. I actually have a Color Rush Hopkins. Not my favorite, but it will do. Really? Okay. We'll see. Right now, my favorite obviously is the Kyler Murray. I have the Kyler Murray away one that I wear a lot. And I got to figure out how to wash that bad boy. I really do. So that's the one I wear a lot, which is my away Kyler Murray jersey. Fitzgerald was my favorite before, right? The all red one is the one I have. I have a Chandler Jones. What else do I got? I made a video about it. How did I blank the stuff that I know the stuff that I don't want to talk about. Yeah, for sure, for sure. 3 years watching you rant. Appreciate you. I guess that's what I'm known for, right? Appreciate you. And that's cool. Honestly, you'll see some rant. I'm not even gonna lie. You're probably gonna see some damn rant. If we lose against the freaking Panthers, watch out. There's gonna be a freaking rant coming your way. It's gonna be like, why the living can't we beat the Panthers? 3 years, man. 3 years. That's wild. And we're entering our 4th year right now. This is going to be our 4th year on YouTube and this podcast and everything like that. So it's wild to say, right? It's crazy to say that we've been up and rolling this way. And I do believe in my heart of hearts that we're going to hit 10K. By the end of this season, we're going to hit 10K. I feel it. I feel it. Highness has been watching you for a minute, Mike. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Ray up pisses up at my. Well, good luck with that, my guy. Good luck with that. I love the honesty, man. Love the honesty. 3 years and I find you now. We got to get a beer someday, man. I 100% agree. Well, I'm going to be going to games, right? I'm going to be going to games this year. Just really depending on what game I go to, I'll keep you guys, especially the channel members. I'll keep you guys in the loop in what it is, because I want to, you know, that's one of the things that I wanted to do this year that was different, is I want to give back, right? I want to give back to what you guys always done, right? The super chatters, the channel members, everything that you guys done has helped me get these things that I have here, right? Help me got that helmet, help me get this Kyler Murray signed helmet, everything that I have in Arizona Cardinals kind of related thing, because I get paid for the podcast essentially because of YouTube. So I appreciate you guys definitely. So I want to give back this year. So I ended up spending over $1,000 on season tickets, and I'm giving half of them away. So that's kind of the plan this year. I want to give back and make sure that all the channel members are taken care of because I feel like it's appropriate for sure. See here. Hollywood is going against Trent McDuffie, which is a rookie. Hopefully, I agree. Is Trent McDuffie slot? I'm curious. I'm so curious to figure out what our offense is going to look like. I'm so curious to figure out what our offense is going to look like this year. Especially with no DeAndre Hopkins, right? Because when DeAndre Hopkins comes back, damn, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be absolutely wild. Let's see here. Lennon says since you started, appreciate you, Lennon. Yeah, Lennon, you've been here for a hot second, man. You've been here for a bit. All right, let's do this. Give me your predictions. Kansas City versus Arizona Cardinals. Predictions. We're about 4 minutes away for our hour mark, and you know what that means, right? Hour mark usually means we come to a close, and then we end the stream. Give me your predictions, y'all. Give me your predictions. KC versus AZ. Give me your predictions in the chat right now, and let me know how you're feeling about the Arizona Cardinals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Comments below, y'all. Put it in the comments. We got my guy Lennon coming up clutch. He says the Arizona Cardinals 27-24. Sheesh. We got Notice Orange says Cardinals 31-27. Love it. Love it. It says game-winning drive. We'll see. Give me your predictions in the comments, y'all. I'm trying to read as much before I go. I got 57 in here right now. 57 people. Hopefully I get some 57 comments in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say, y'all. Let's do it. Highness up in the house. Highness says 34-32 Cardinals. John Paul says 34-31. What's up, John Paul? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for being here. Jace up in the house. What's up, Jace? Says 38-35 Cardinals. Love it, love it. Anish says Kansas City wins in OT 24-21. All right. Edgar says Chiefs 31, Cardinals 20. Cardinal fine, by the way. No worries. You're good. You're good, man. No worries. Arizona Cardinals says 21-20 Chiefs. Chance says 35-28. I'm assuming that's Cardinal win. 100%. Perfect. Carmelo, let's go. Just because you are now a new channel member, let's get my guy up on the screen. He says 2.5 years and still watching and now a member. Let's go from St. Louis Cardinals to the Arizona Cardinals and still loving them. Win or loss, 30-20 Cardinals all day, baby. Let's go. Love it, man. Well, I appreciate the ride or die. I understand sometimes I say some outlandish things, and I understand sometimes people don't always agree with a lot of the stuff that I say, and that's fine, right? I think that's why this community is built, because we can hear each other out. We can respect each other's opinions and not get bent out of shape, because literally, y'all, that's what this channel is about, right? I'm going to say some crazy things, y'all. You're probably going to get mad at me. You're probably going to be like, Mike doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And that's fine. As long as you stay with the ship and you know what the number one goal is, and that's Super Bowl, right? That's Super Bowl. That's what we all want. We want a championship in AZ. That's all we want. Let's see here. Did you see the media prediction on KC heavily favored? I have not seen it yet, but once we get closer to the game, I'm going to start freaking bagging on all those people that are going to be wrong, y'all. I'm going to be bagging on all of them. So I'll be getting more, screenshots and trying to get some receipts from these national people that think they know what's up. So we'll have to kind of wait and see how it all shakes out. It's easy to pick KC. It is. It's easy. It is easy. So, and that's the thing. Like last year, people were picking the Titans over us. The national media said Titans over Cardinals, and the Cardinals went over there and whipped them. You know what I mean? Now, and I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, right? I've been wrong plenty of times. I said that Tennessee Titans was going to be hard to beat, and I thought that they were going to beat us. I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. We got out there and spanked Ryan Tannehill for that first game. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. I'm very, very excited to see how this is all going to shake out. But let me what's up, State 48 Entertainment? What's going on? He says, let's do an AZ Sports Fan meetup and dream. Yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, I was planning something in the works last year. It didn't pan out, and it was my fault. I just got a new baby girl. Obviously, a little personal life. I had a baby. Obviously, me and my wife had a baby last year, and it was hard to go to games because you just want to be with your family the whole time, right? She's a baby. You got to put your work in. So it was a little hard for me to do things like that last year, but this year is going to be a little different. I'm going to at least be going to 3 to 4 games because I have season tickets. And then the rest of them, I'm going to be giving away to you guys, the channel members that are becoming channel members of the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. Thanks a lot, right? I think it's an absolute pleasure to have this community here. If you guys haven't already smacked that like button, please do so. Just smack it. It's super easy. If you're watching me like this, turn it, smack it, bam, put it back. It's super quick. Subscribe. We're on the road to 10K. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Everybody, this has been an absolute pleasure. On a Friday night, you guys decided to chill with me for an hour. Thanks so much. It means the world from the bottom of my heart. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. And as always, go Cards.